Character is the foundation upon which every success is built. It is not the external achievements, wealth, or recognition that ultimately define us, but the strength of our character. In life, the greatest battles are not fought in the arenas of competition or in front of audiences. They are fought within ourselves, where the true measure of our worth is determined. When you focus on building your character, you equip yourself with the internal resilience to overcome any external challenges. Life is full of distractions and temptations, but a person of strong character does not easily sway. Their decisions are grounded in values and principles, not convenience or popularity. This is why character is necessary, keeps us anchored, even when everything else seems uncertain. Character is the foundation of every meaningful success. It's the one thing that will always stand strong when external factors fail. And it is the driving force that shapes who you are and who you will become. Life, with all its uncertainties and challenges, is a constant test of character. And at the end of the day, it is not the wealth we accumulate, the power we gain, or the accolades we collect that define us, but rather the strength of our character and the choices we make in the face of life's trials. You see, character is not built in moments of comfort. It is forged through adversity, shaped by the decisions we make when the path is unclear, and strengthened by our willingness to stand firm in our values, no matter what. The famous author Ralph Waldo Emerson once said, "The true test of a man's character is what he does when no one is watching. It's in those moments, when the spotlight is absent and the applause is silenced, that we truly reveal our essence." Our actions, thoughts, and decisions are not defined by the eyes of others, but by the silent guide within us, our character. Life will always throw challenges at you. You will face disappointments, failures, and setbacks. But it is in these difficult moments that your character is either built or broken. It is easy to act with integrity when the world is watching, but the true measure of your character lies in how you handle yourself when no one is around to notice. In those moments, your choices define who you are, and more importantly, who you are becoming. As Winston Churchill wisely said, you have enemies? Good. That means you stood up for something, sometime in your life, to live a life of purpose. To stand for something that truly matters means you will encounter opposition. Character is not about avoiding conflict. It's about facing it with courage and standing by what is right, even when it's not popular. The world doesn't always reward those who do the right thing, but doing what is right will always reward your soul. And over time, it will draw the right people and opportunities to you. Character is also about consistency. It's easy to act honorably when circumstances are favorable, but true character is revealed through consistency in behavior, especially when things get tough. Character is the ability to carry out a good resolution long after the excitement of the moment has passed, said Cavett Robert. The strength of your character is not measured in short bursts of effort, but in the long, consistent commitment to your values, principles, and integrity over time. And yet, character is not something you are simply born with. It is something you develop. It is a choice, a commitment, and a practice. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit, Aristotle famously declared. Every decision you make, every small action you take, shapes your character. If you act with kindness, integrity, and honesty every day, these actions accumulate and define you as a person of character. It is the small things that matter most: how you treat others, how you handle challenges, how you respond to criticism, and how you keep your promises. These seemingly small choices compound over time, and they ultimately determine the strength of your character. Character also means knowing your worth and not compromising on your values for the sake of temporary gain. In the hustle and bustle of life, it can be easy to fall into the trap of sacrificing your integrity for the sake of success. But, as the great philosopher John Wooden once said, the true test of a man's character is not how he behaves when things are going well, but how he stands when the storms of life hit it. It is during the storms, when the winds of temptation blow fiercely, that your true character is revealed. Will you compromise, or will you stand firm in your beliefs? Will you be a person who gives in when the pressure is high, or will you stand strong, knowing that the path of integrity is the one that leads to lasting fulfillment? Moreover, character is essential because it gives you purpose. It's not enough to just chase success, fame, or money. True fulfillment comes when you live a life aligned with your values and contribute something meaningful to the world. What you do speaks so loudly that I cannot hear what you say, Ralph Waldo Emerson said. Your actions speak volumes about who you are, and they leave a legacy that outlives you. Success without character is empty. It is the combination of both that creates a life worth living, a life that impacts others and leaves a lasting imprint on the world. When you live with strong character, you build trust with others. Trust is a currency that cannot be bought, it must be earned. And it is through your character that others come to trust and believe in you. Trust yourself. Think for yourself. Act for yourself. But don't give yourself away, said the legendary author and speaker Arnold H. Lasso. Your character attracts people who value the same principles and who will stand with you, support you, and help you along the way. You cannot achieve lasting success alone. It is through relationships and the trust you build with others that you truly thrive. And let us not forget that our character defines how we respond to failure. When you experience failure, it is not the failure itself that shapes your future, but the way you respond to it. Failure is simply the opportunity to begin again, this time more intelligently, said Henry Ford. Your character determines how you rise after a fall, how you learn from mistakes, and how you continue moving forward with resilience. It is easy to quit when things get hard, but those with strong character persist, learn, and grow stronger through each failure. In the end, your character is the legacy you leave behind. As Maya Angelou wisely said, I've learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did. But people will never forget how you made them feel, the impression you leave on others, the way you treat them. And the values you demonstrate will be remembered long after you're gone. Character is your lasting gift to the world. So let us strive to build our character, to strengthen it daily with integrity, resilience, and consistency. Because at the end of the day, it is not the money in the bank or the recognition we receive that will matter most, but the strength of our character and the impact it has on the lives of others. Build your character and everything else will follow. Character is the foundation of everything that truly matters in life. It is what defines us when no one is watching and guides us when the road is tough. You see, life is full of challenges, and how we respond to them is shaped by the strength of our character. The true test of a man's character is what he does when no one is watching, Ralph Waldo Emerson once said. And that quote holds an undeniable truth. It's in those quiet moments when the world is silent that we reveal who we truly are. Character is not built overnight. It is developed in the small everyday choices we make. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence then is not an act, but a habit, Aristotle reminds us. Whether it's how we treat others, how we handle adversity, or how we maintain our integrity, our character is forged through the actions we take consistently. It's about doing the right thing, even when it's difficult, even when no one will reward us for it. The strength of our character is determined by the sum of these choices, and it is these choices that shape the person we become. Life doesn't always give us the perfect circumstances. In fact, adversity is often what tests us the most. But remember, character is not made in a crisis. It is only exhibited. The true test of your character comes when you are facing hardships, when things don't go as planned. Will you give in to the temptation to take the easy road, or will you stand firm in your beliefs, your integrity, and your values? As Winston Churchill once said, you have enemies? Good. That means you stood up for something. Sometime in your life, when you stand up for what is right, when you hold on to your character, you will face challenges. But it is in facing those challenges that your character grows stronger. Strong character isn't about avoiding mistakes or failures. It's about how we respond to them. It's about having the courage to get back up after we fall, the wisdom to learn from our mistakes, and the grace to continue moving forward. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts, said Winston Churchill. The journey to building a strong character is a continuous process of learning, growing, and evolving. It is not about being perfect, but about being consistent in our pursuit of integrity, honesty, and kindness. Character also builds trust. People don't remember what you said, but they will always remember how you made them feel. What you do speaks so loudly that I cannot hear what you say, Emerson wisely noted. Trust is the currency that builds lasting relationships, and the foundation of trust is character. When people know you are true to your word, when they see your integrity in action, they will trust you not because of your words, but because of your character. At the end of the day, it is our character that defines our legacy. Your reputation is what others think of you. Your character is what you really are, John Wooden reminds us. So let us focus on building a strong character, for it is what will sustain us through life's trials and what will leave a lasting impact on those we encounter. Character is not just something you possess, it is something you become. And it is the true measure of success. In the journey of life, the one thing that will always serve as your foundation is character. It is the internal compass that guides your actions, defines your relationships, and shapes the legacy you leave behind. Life will test you in countless ways, and the challenges you face will not always be easy. But the key to navigating these trials lies in the strength of your character. As the great philosopher Aristotle once said, character may almost be called the most effective means of persuasion. Your character shapes how you are perceived by others, how you face adversity, and how you contribute to the world. It is a force that works quietly but powerfully behind the scenes, influencing every decision you make and every action you take. When we speak of building strong character, It is important to remember that character is not something that is simply given to us at birth. It is something we cultivate over time. It is formed in the small, everyday choices we make. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit, Aristotle teaches us. It is not the grand moments of decision that define our character. It is the sum of our daily actions. The little things matter: how we treat others, how we keep our promises, how we choose to act when no one is looking. These daily habits create the blueprint of our character. It is also in moments of hardship that our character is truly revealed. It is easy to act with integrity and kindness when life is going smoothly, but true character is shown when the storm clouds gather, when the road gets tough. As the legendary author and speaker John Wooden once said, "The true test of a man's character is not how he behaves when things are going well, but how he stands when the storms of life hit. Character is not forged in comfort, it is strengthened through adversity." It is in the face of struggle, disappointment, and failure that you will discover who you truly are. Do you remain true to your values when the pressure mounts? Do you continue to act with kindness, honesty, and integrity when the world seems to be falling apart? It is in these moments that your character is truly built. Another key aspect of character is consistency. It is easy to act in line with your values when circumstances align, but what happens when things don't go as planned? A person of strong character will consistently choose what is right, even when it is difficult, even when no one is watching. Success is the sum of small efforts, repeated day in and day out, Robert Collier once said. Building character requires consistent effort, regardless of whether it's convenient. Every decision you make, every habit you cultivate, contributes to the person you are becoming. The small, consistent acts of doing the right thing day after day are what build a character that lasts. Building character also means staying true to your principles and values, even when it's tempting to compromise. In a world that often values results over the process, it is easy to fall into the trap of seeking shortcuts or taking the easy way out. But as the author, H. Jackson Brown Jr. wisely said, the character is the ability to carry out a good resolution long after the excitement of the moment has passed. It's about making decisions based on your values, not just the outcomes they might bring. True character means making choices that align with who you are, even when it's not the most profitable or immediately rewarding option. When you make decisions from a place of integrity, you build trust with yourself and others, and that trust becomes the bedrock of your relationships and success. Trust is one of the most important byproducts of a strong character. People do not trust you because of your achievements. They trust you because of your consistency, your integrity, and your willingness to act with honor. What you do speaks so loudly that I cannot hear what you say, said Ralph Waldo Emerson. Your actions, not your words, define your character. Trust is the currency of relationships, both personal and professional, and it is built over time through consistent, honest actions. When people see that you are someone who can be relied upon, who acts with integrity and kindness, they will trust you. And trust is the foundation upon which great partnerships, collaborations, and friendships are built. In the pursuit of building strong character, it is essential to remember that failures and setbacks are not signs of weakness, they are opportunities for growth. Failure is simply the opportunity to begin again. This time more intelligently, said Henry Ford. When you fail, when things don't go as planned, it is not the failure itself that defines you, but how you rise from it. Character is built in the moments when you fall down and get back up. It's how you respond to challenges and setbacks that determines your true strength. People of character do not let failure define them. Instead, they learn from it, adapt, and continue forward with even greater resilience. Moreover, building strong character involves being true to yourself. In a world that constantly tells us who we should be and how we should act, it is easy to lose sight of our true values. But the most powerful people are those who know who they are and remain authentic to themselves. To thine own self be true, Shakespeare advises us. The more you know yourself, the stronger your character will be. When you are clear about your values and true to them, you will find the strength to make decisions that align with who you are, not who others expect you to be. Your authenticity is a key element of your character, and it will attract the right people and opportunities into your life. Lastly, let us remember that character is not about perfection, it is about growth. It is about making a conscious effort every day to be better, to act with integrity, and to live according to your values. You are never too old to set another goal or to dream a new dream. C.S. Lewis reminds us, character is a lifelong journey of becoming, and with every step you grow stronger. You will make mistakes, and that's okay. It's how you learn from those mistakes and move forward with grace that builds your character. The process of building character is one that requires patience, humility, and a commitment to personal growth. In the end, the strength of your character will determine the quality of your life. It will determine how you handle adversity, how you treat others, and the legacy you leave behind. As the author Jim Rohn once said, the challenge of leadership is to be strong but not rude, be kind but not weak, be bold but not a bully, be thoughtful but not lazy, be humble but not timid, be proud but not arrogant, have humor. But without folly, your character is the ultimate measure of your leadership, your influence, and your success. So invest in it every day, and it will serve you well for a lifetime. Character is the silent force that shapes our lives and the legacy we leave behind. It's what defines us, even when no one is watching. The true test of a man's character is what he does when he knows when no one is watching, said Ralph Waldo Emerson. In a world that often values external achievements and fleeting successes, character stands as the unshakable foundation upon which all true success is built. It's in the quiet moments, the unseen decisions, and the challenges we face that our true character is revealed. Every day we are presented with opportunities to strengthen our character through the choices we make. It's easy to be a person of integrity when things are going well, but character is not made in a crisis. It is only exhibited, said an anonymous philosopher. True character shows itself when things don't go as planned. When the storm hits, when the pressure mounts, that's when we see what we are truly made of. In those moments, we can choose to rise above adversity, to stand firm in our values, or we can choose to take the easier path. It's in those critical decisions that our character is built and solidified. Strengthening your character requires consistency. It's not the occasional act of kindness or courage that builds character. It's a daily commitment to doing the right thing, no matter how small the act may seem. Success is the sum of small efforts, repeated day in and day out, said Robert Collier. Each time you make a decision based on integrity, you are strengthening the foundation of your character. When you act with honesty, kindness, and compassion every day, you are creating a life built on unshakable values. One of the most powerful aspects of character is resilience. Life will inevitably bring setbacks, disappointments, and failures. Success is not final, failure is not fatal, it is the courage to continue that counts, Winston Churchill reminds us. The most important thing is not the setbacks we face, but how we respond to them. Do we let failure define us, or do we use it as a stepping stone to greater things? People with strong character don't give up when things get hard. They rise, they learn, and they continue to move forward with even greater resolve. The ability to bounce back from adversity is one of the most defining traits of character. Moreover, character is about remaining true to yourself. In a world that constantly tells us what to do, how to think, and how to act, staying authentic is a powerful act of courage. To thine own self be true, Shakespeare said. When you live in alignment with your values, when you act according to your true nature, you build a character that is unshakable. People are drawn to those who are genuine, those who stand firm in their beliefs, and those who remain authentic no matter the situation. Your character will attract the right opportunities and the right people when you remain true to who you are. In the end, the character you build is the legacy you leave behind. As the saying goes, your reputation is what others think of you. Your character is what you really are, what you do, how you treat others, and how you navigate the challenges of life will define you long after you're gone. Character is not something that can be bought or faked. It is earned through consistency, resilience, and authenticity. So make the commitment today to build your character, because it is the most valuable thing you can ever possess.